Hi, performers and achievers. Welcome to Performers and Achievers Daily with me, Raj Gavurla. As you can see, I'm coming from a little different location here. I'm just in my office, and I don't have all of my other things here because this is a different office in my home. So I'm coming to you from here because for various reasons, actually. However, I do have this episode, and it is on the importance of rejuvenation for you as a performer and achiever. So a lot of people have good opportunity to rejuvenate, to experience rejuvenation. However, they're not really conscious of it and they don't take the effort or make the effort to receive the beneficial results from it. So what's an example of rejuvenation? Rejuvenation is having something to look forward to after you've designed and scheduled your day. What is it that you're looking forward to in the evening? And are you really conscious of it? And it could be something that obviously some people who have family, right? Obviously, I would think that you'd be looking forward to going home and being with your family, which is great. However, I also know that some people go home and there's their family or their significant other, and they're on their way to go do something else after they get home. It's almost like the individuals are there and they know that they're there and they're not really conscious of the beneficial results they could receive by stopping for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and actually just meeting with them, just talking with them about each other's day and just interesting maybe items or topics that come up in the world instead of everybody sort of going into their own room or their own area and living in their own universe. So that's one way to rejuvenate. Now, the other way to rejuvenate is to have something you're looking forward to. Maybe you are looking forward to coming home because there's a big sports match on, game on. And obviously, it's not on all the time. This just happens to be like a championship game or playoff game. So you're looking forward to that and you have that scheduled. Or it could be you're looking forward to gathering with some friends at a local restaurant or someplace. And that's important. So the reason I'm emphasizing this is to be conscious of it because a lot of people do not make the effort. They feel that or think that, well, they've put in a days of work, they come home and they're supposed to just, sit in front of TV maybe or something else or whatever it may be. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, when there's an opportunity for you to actually have a little more interaction, a little more robustness with other people, that's very important because why are we really doing everything that we do? Participate, perform, achieve. Well, we're not just doing it for ourselves, and we're definitely just not doing it because it's our job or that's that's the work I do, that's the task I was assigned, etc. We're doing it because there's a relational component to it, and there's people that are involved. And yes, you really get a lot of joy and fun and excitement from being able to talk about your experiences with one another, share with one another, talk with one another, discuss with one another. And this is an area that's very, very important, especially nowadays, from everything that I'm reading, where people are sort of a little bit, I guess, maybe frightened or scared, or the environment and culture out there, leadership environment and culture, the world's, there's obviously some turmoil in some places. So, and COVID has also impacted everyone, not only locally, it's impacted everyone globally. And so there are some reasons for maybe people not cherishing this opportunity. However, if you look at any individual or any team, right, that are performers and achievers, it's by having these kind of activities where you actually get to talk with one another, maybe in a private way. A lot of times it's just in a personal way, and you realize that, hey, we are people. We are individuals. We are people that have other people that are important to us, like family and extended family and friends and just people in the community and just other interests besides what it is that we're doing. And actually, all of this is not a waste of time because that's what makes the robustness of life occur. It's how all of that comes together. And so I encourage you today, and I'd really love to receive your input on this, to know how this has created beneficial results for you. What beneficial results did you experience? Because I know I've implemented this in myself, in my lifestyle. For example, I come home, and when I come home, I stop and I talk with my dad. And I talk with my dad for, sometimes it's just 5 minutes, sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it could be 30 minutes. However, I don't just come home and go straight to my office and start working on something, or I don't just come home and just acknowledge him and then walk away. I actually just slowly have a talk with him, a conversation with him, discussion, dialogue with him, share with him. And it's really benefited both of us tremendously. I I'm amazed at like how many more things that there's left and insights and wisdom that I can gain from him, as well as him just continuing, me as his son, really understanding my lifestyle and the things that are important to me and what my interests are and new interests are, because I like variety. So I'm like that. And it's just really amazing the robustness that it adds, the amount that it affects me in other ways. And so that's very, very important. And then sometimes maybe it could be that you're coming home and you're looking forward to just reading a new book. Like every evening, I try to read. Usually, I'm pretty good for about an hour, and I enjoy doing that. It's a good way to consistently, incrementally, consistently gain more wisdom, knowledge, insight, and be able to apply it and implement it towards what it is that I'm performing or achieving or what my interests are. And it's really interesting for me. I'm curious about those things. And I definitely experience beneficial, tangible results or tangible, beneficial results. So that's really important. And usually I read for an hour, and I used to get a book and I just dive right into it. And I'd want to read the whole thing. Almost it seemed like I was like trying to get through it in a reasonable amount of time, and I wanted to get through it in a pretty fast duration. And I found that if I just made sometimes it's 30 minutes, but most of the days it's an hour to read, that it actually is much more enjoyable and fun for me, and the tangible beneficial results I experience are much greater. And I probably do retain more that way. Not really sure there because when I really dive into something sometimes, I'm able to, especially now because I am a reader, I found how my reading is so much more effective and efficient, and how I'm able to uh, decipher and use deductive reasoning when I'm reading, and it's really something that I'm definitely benefiting from. And so I enjoy that. And so reading is something that before I would read, yes, every once in a while, and I liked it. However, making it a daily habit, a routine, really has done a lot for me. So I'm very thankful, have gratitude for that. And that's just a small mental tweak that I made, and a little bit of a mental issue I think that I had was that I want to benefit from this information or this knowledge, this wisdom as fast as I can. So therefore I'd want to read through. And now though just like I do for my day, I design and schedule it. I design and schedule it. And so when I read every day, that has to me become much more beneficial. So for you, I don't know what it is for you that rejuvenates you. I really don't. However, the purpose of this episode is for you to identify what it is. So, what does rejuvenate you? How do you use rejuvenation? And do you use rejuvenation every day? Sure, we talked about in our previous episodes, we touched on this. We talked about the importance of evaluating, reflecting, of recovery. So a lot of people spend a lot of time on recovery, especially people who are athletes. However, do you also experience rejuvenation? And then we talked about the importance of revise. So how to look at that, look at what it is that you're performing and achieving and accomplishing and aspiring to, and how to revise what it is that you're doing so that you can make gains. So that's what I have for you today. If you like my podcast, please comment in the comment section. For those of you who want help with private, personal, professional, confidential programs and services, you can visit my website, rajgavurla.com. Fill out the brief form and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Enjoy your day.